Today's lesson is about comparing capacity. So first of all, we need to work out what is the difference between capacity and volume. Capacity is the amount of liquid that a container can hold, and volume is the amount of liquid within the container. Now I need you to think about these containers and match them to the correct descriptions. So you can see there are some containers at the top, and then underneath it says empty, half full, full, slightly filled and nearly full. I want you to pause it now and I want you to see if you can match up. Just use your finger and match them up and see if you get this right. So pause it now. Okay, let's have a look and see if you got those ones right. Half full is the first one. The next one is full, then nearly full, empty and slightly filled. Okay, have a think. Which of these containers do you think will hold the most? You can pause it if you need to. Okay, the big open bowl would hold the most liquid. Which of these would hold the least? You've got a can, you've got a coffee cup, and you've got a pint glass. Which would hold the least? It's the can. Now, look at these pictures and then complete these sentences using the words more or less. So A has, does it have more or does it have less than B? Let's have a look at that for the first one. A has more than B, not by a lot, but it does have more. Have a look at the next ones, A and B. A has more or less than B. This time A has less than B. Have another look again, pause it if you need to. Okay, look at these two bottles. And I want you to complete these statements using the more than or less than symbols. Okay, so A, which symbol for B? You can pause this if you need to. A is less than B. B is more than A. A has less than B and B has more than A. I want you to do the same thing again now with these ones, so you can pause it, you can write the answers on a whiteboard or you can discuss them with somebody at home. Let's check your answers now. A has more than B, B has less than A. Okay, this time we've got some bowls. I want you to pause it again, write these down or discuss them at home and see if you get these answers right. Now let's check. A has less than B, B has more than A. Again, you can pause this now and fill in your answers on a whiteboard or discuss them at home. A has more than B, B has less than A. Okay, can you see we have got 5 cups there and it takes 5 cups to fill 1 teapot. Have a think, how many cups will it take to fill 5 teapots? 12 teapots, 8 teapots, 11 teapots. You can pause it in a moment and work this out. Remember, you can count in 5s or you'll use your knowledge of the 5 times table to help you here. I'm going to get you to pause it now, work it out. You can write it on a whiteboard or in your book and then come back and check. 5 teapots, 25 cups. 12 teapots, 60 cups. 8 teapots, 40 cups. 11 teapots, 55 cups. Okay, it takes 10 cups to fill 1 bucket. Again, I want you to use your brains. You can write it down if you need to, but pause it now. Remember, you're counting in tens this time because it takes 10 cups to fill 1 bucket. I want you to work out how many it would take to fill 9 buckets, 2 buckets and 11. Pause it now. Let's check your answers. 90, 20 and 110. That is a lot of cups. Okay, let's have a look at this reasoning question. This is quite tricky. Would I need approximately 5 times or 8 times the amount shown to fill the glass? Have a think about that. Would I need 5 times that amount of liquid or 8 times the amount shown to fill that glass? Approximately 5 times the amount shown to fill that one up. This is quite a tricky problem to solve, so don't worry if you find this a bit difficult. But I want you to complete the comparison statement to make it true. So you have got symbols there that you should be familiar with, and you have got the liquid in A, B, C and D. You can pause it now, take your time over this. You can always talk it through with somebody else, but if you're not sure, don't worry, just come back and check in and I will explain it to you. Okay, so what we've got here, C is less than D, which is less than A, which is greater than B. That's quite tricky, isn't it? Can you have a go at creating your own one of these? That is a real next level step if you can do that.